Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Arizona Cardinals. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, nice move. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, 57. Took you out low. 57 the mic. Danny.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch time. Tight end right. 4
Murray now on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Get off the field. Let's get away. 57 the mic. 57 the mic. Go.
Murray now on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Ready up. Mike, 57. Come on. You better bring it. Hey, watch it. Kill. Will. He's coming.
They'll try the left side. Whitfield. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go now. 10, touchdown. 59, Mike the 59. What? 64. Weak.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Check, 43. Check, 43. Let him know.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rosen will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Middle.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. And now it's Rosen looking. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30.
First down, Denver.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rosen, he's got his big tight end, Fant. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down. Starks, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And the Broncos first down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Bang, 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 bang.
This is Starks. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Rosen looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ready? 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
To throw, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Murray now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Here's Murray from midfield. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
To throw is Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Brushing off defenders. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 28.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
31 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Play fake, Murray. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Murray gets this one to Isabella. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Murray to air it out again. Open man completes it to Butler. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hurry. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here we go.
An update from Buffalo, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along.
Monday. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 80. Hurry. Under 10. 80. 10.
They'll begin the drive on the ground with Starks. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Rosen to throw. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Shift. Pug, Monday. Motion.
This time they stay on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tony Pollard, 76 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throw left side complete. That's Bush. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Lex 57's Mike. Know your job. 57.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now Rosen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, You've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
You got tape. You got tape. Alert, alert, alert.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Run for Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now starts. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Murray going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
We got 4. We got 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 15-yard touchdown grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
Hey, right.
Pollard going to try the right side.
Watch tight.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Hey, alert. Right there. All day, baby.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, Starks. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check, 43. It's a party. It's a party.
Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
They've got his man complete. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it'll be a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But
taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Starks. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down now. Starts. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, Pollard. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tony Pollard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First down, Murray. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Throwing now is Murray. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you take a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On third down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing again, Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now it's Rosen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. At scoring again, the Rams have widened that lead a bit further. They'll look to throw. A win would be their second on the young season. That ball complete to Isabella. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Rosen looking to throw, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a give, right side. Pollard, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check three.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. To throw is Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it's Rosen looking. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the linemen to where